When it rains, it pours for Taylor Swift. The pop superstar, once the darling of the music industry, has found herself embroiled in a growing legal nightmare that just seems to get worse by the day. In the latest twist, Swift is now facing Florida state charges related to her alleged stalking and harassment of a fan in the Sunshine State. And to make matters even more dire for the anti-hero singer, another one of her alleged victims has come forward with a new report against her. Is Taylor Swift's star finally starting to fall? Let's dive into the details of this developing story. It all started back in June of this year when a Florida woman named Samantha Holt filed a police report claiming that Taylor Swift had been stalking and harassing her for months. Holt alleged that Swift had sent her numerous unsettling messages, showed up unannounced at her home on multiple occasions, and even went so far as to have Holt followed by private investigators. Well, it appears Florida authorities have taken Holt's claims very seriously. Earlier this week, the state attorney's office in Florida announced that they are bringing criminal charges against Taylor Swift related to this case. The charges include felony stalking, misdemeanor harassment, and misdemeanor trespassing. Swift's legal team has vehemently denied the accusations, calling them completely fabricated and an attempt by Holt to extort money from the singer. However, prosecutors say they have substantial evidence to support Holt's claims, including phone records, surveillance footage, and testimony from witnesses. If convicted, Taylor Swift could be facing up to 5 years in prison on the stalking charge alone. And with the harassment and trespassing charges as well, her legal troubles in Florida are starting to stack up quickly. But that's not all. In a shocking development, another one of Taylor Swift's alleged victims has come forward with a new report against the pop star. This latest accuser is a 28-year-old woman named Emily Carlson, who lives in Nashville, Tennessee, which just so happens to be Swift's hometown. Carlson claims that starting last year, she began receiving disturbing messages and phone calls from an unknown number. The messages, she says, would often reference very personal details about her life that only Swift would know. Carlson alleges that the harassment escalated over time, with the unknown caller showing up uninvited at her home and workplace on multiple occasions. She says she lived in constant fear, never knowing when the next encounter with this stalker would come. After months of this torment, Carlson says she finally decided to go to the police. And to her shock, the investigators informed her that the person behind the harassment was none other than Taylor Swift herself. In her new police report, Carlson is accusing Swift of felony stalking, misdemeanor harassment, and violating a restraining order that was previously put in place. Authorities say they are taking these new allegations very seriously and have launched a full investigation. Now, all of this legal trouble is undoubtedly taking a major toll on Taylor Swift's career and reputation. Just a few years ago, she was one of the biggest and most beloved pop stars in the world. But now, it seems her star is quickly fading. In the wake of the Florida charges and the new allegations from Emily Carlson, Swift has seen a dramatic drop in music sales, streaming numbers, and concert ticket purchases. Many of her longtime fans have turned against her, with Taylor Swift is Over Party trending on social media. Furthermore, Swift's business partnerships and endorsement deals have also started to crumble. Major companies like Coca-Cola, Apple, and Uber have all severed ties with the singer, unwilling to be associated with these mounting legal problems. Even Swift's own record label, Universal Music Group, is reportedly growing increasingly frustrated with her and may be considering dropping her from their roster altogether. Sources say the label is worried that continued association with Swift could seriously damage their own reputation and bottom line. So where does Taylor Swift go from here? With criminal charges in Florida, a new accuser in Tennessee, and her career in free fall, the future is looking increasingly bleak for the once untouchable pop icon. Her legal team is undoubtedly working overtime to try and mount a defense, but the evidence against her appears to be mounting. And with the potential for lengthy prison sentences if convicted, Taylor Swift may be facing the very real possibility of seeing the end of her music career as we know it. Only time will tell how this all plays out. But one thing is clear: the fall of Taylor Swift is shaping up to be one of the most dramatic celebrity downfalls in recent memory. It's a cautionary tale about the dangers of hubris, and a reminder that even the mightiest can be brought low. We'll be sure to keep you updated as this story continues to unfold. But for now, it's looking more and more like the sun may be setting on the reign of Taylor Swift.